Today I'm going to show you how to make white chicken chili. This is Tara the Foodie. Cheers to the new year! Who's excited for 2023? I am. I got the coin.
Oh, we never talked about the coin on the live stream.
We didn't talk about the coin on the live stream. So I'm going to embarrass myself to all of my Greek viewers. My stepmom is Greek, and we get the benefit of learning new traditions in our family now. And for New Year's, they bake a bread called
Vasilopita.
Vasilopita. So we're probably saying that wrong, but it is AKA New Year's bread. They bake the bread, and in the bread, they take a coin and they wrap it in like tin foil or something, so it's, clean, and they bake the coin into the bread. When they slice the bread, the coin could be in any of the pieces, and whoever gets the coin in their piece is supposed to have good luck for the whole year. Guess who got the coin?
Take one guess.
Your girl got the coin. So this is our year. Yeah.
What are we doing here today, babe?
Today we are making a white chicken chili. And the reason we are making white chicken chili is because in our first live broadcast that you can find on the live tab on our channel.
Can you post it on the screen somewhere?
Yes, I will link to it right here. Yes. We decided to let our viewers choose the subject of our next video. And we got all these different suggestions and then chose the winner. And the winner was white chicken chili. So I'm going to show you how I make white chicken chili with a little bit of a Southwestern sort of flair. For this recipe, the first thing that we want to do is handle our chicken. I got a pack of, they're 4 large-size chicken breasts.
Get them over here, baby. Let me see these things. Let me see these breasts.
I'm going to put these on the cutting board. But what we're going to do is we are going to grind this chicken. I want this to be a nice meaty chili, hearty chili. I wanted a good amount of chicken in it. You could also use rotisserie chicken that you get from the store already done for you and just shred it up. What we're going to do is we're going to use our food processor to grind this chicken. And to put it in the food processor, I just want to cut it in smaller pieces. We got our chunks of raw chicken. Let's go ahead and put them into the bowl of our food processor. Whoa, there you go. We will put on the top. And I'm going to grind away until it is basically a paste. Okay. That is chicken paste, everyone. We can make chicken McNuggets now, huh? I'll turn on the burner here. 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. Maybe even 3. Let's do 3. So we'll take spatch and we're going to get all of this chicken paste. And this will turn from paste into ground chicken, so don't worry, it won't be weird. I hope it. Ooh, there we go. And then I'm going to get a wooden spoon. Sorry, spatch, but I need something a little more strong. So I will use my favorite spoon right now in this kitchen because it says Mom's Kitchen. And I got this for Christmas. Just want to press down your chicken into the olive oil and start mixing it up. Once we have it kind of flattened out a little bit, we can season it a bit. Salt, pepper, garlic powder. We got that, and then the last component is going to be, as far as vegetables, is going to be garlic. So let's go check our chicken over here, and it should be pretty much cooked through now. Easy to break up. So now we can go ahead and add the vegetables that we just chopped up. Slide it in. We're going to put in our garlic cloves. Squeeze it down in there.
Why Why do you have to come up on your toes when squealing on the garlic press?
Did I? I am still on my toes. And then we'll stir that in, the garlic, so that starts to permeate throughout the chicken. I'm going to turn the fire off for now. This can sit over here for a bit, because we're going to use these burners to roast our poblano peppers right here on our gas stove. We have 4 poblano peppers, and we are going to roast these. If you have a gas stove, you want to turn on your burners. So you just want to take your peppers. We can do 2 at a time, I think, on each burner. And we just want them to kind of blacken on all sides. Just let those kind of cook up a bit. Get evenly on there. Try not to burn all your arm hairs off. The stems are crackling a bit.
What you looking at?
I'm watching the skin underneath. Can you see it? Get that shot, Juicy. Yeah. Check them. Got some black in here. Give them a turn. We can always turn them back over again. It's kind of fun to, ooh, see if I can get this one since that stem's a little wonky. Now, this cameraman is handsy, you know. Ooh. Back, yeah, focus on cooking. Once you've got your roasted peppers transferred to a bowl big enough to hold them, you want to cover them up so that they can steam. And you can do this too if you've got a big paper bag. You can put them in the paper bag and then just roll the paper bag up. Anything, any kind of covering that you have, as long as it's sealed shut. So we're going to take some plastic wrap and just cover the top, and you'll see it start to steam right away. And these only need to sit 5 to 8 minutes, something like that. It really doesn't take too long. Just give it enough time for them to start shriveling up. You'll be able to tell when they're, you know, the skin is starting to come off on its own. It's like, ugh. I have a pro tip for you. So the chicken in the pot, I went ahead and grabbed my potato masher and I was pulverizing it, just kind of going like this, just to get the little bits of chicken broken down a little bit. I've also grabbed some paper towels. So second pro tip, these should help us to remove the skin from our steamed roasted poblanos. It's been how long?
Probably closer to 10 minutes.
Okay, closer to 10 minutes.
Because we're chatting.
Yeah.
Making out.
Yeah, you know, yeah. You have to make out a little bit. I'm going to attempt to get this plastic off. Watch your hands because the steam's gonna come out and burn you. So see, it's all shriveled up like little zombies, and they're gonna be hot, but you can see the skin is, you know, pretty much taking itself off. One way that you could remove the skin is just peel it off in pieces. Just, you know, grab it with your finger, try to get a big enough chunk and just start peeling it off with your fingers. Another thing that you can do is take a piece of paper towel. Now, we've got, maybe this is why they have these paper towels that have all these different sizes that you can choose from. So we'll use the tiny size and just take it and just start rubbing it off. Check that out. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get as much off as you can and set it aside. So you've got no skin pretty much on this whole pepper. And there's your roasted pepper. Now that we've removed the skin from these poblanos, we're going to go ahead and cut them open. What I like to do is just cut into it, not all the way down, just on the top, all the way around, because I'm going to pull off the top. And pull him out. Put him in there, and we can cut him open. And then maybe cut it in half so it's easier to work with. And then just take it and just scrape your seeds off. And then you've got your perfectly roasted poblano pepper. And we're going to do that with the rest of these peppers. We'll go ahead and just dice these up, just like we did the onion and the jalapeno, into small pieces, because we want everything to incorporate evenly. So I'm going to drizzle.
Fat is flavor.
Fat is flavor. So I'm going to drizzle some more olive oil.
You're just dumping it in.
Well, you know what? It's probably like 2 more tablespoons. I'm starting to sizzle again. We're going to add all of our poblano peppers to the pot. And we will stir that up. These are the seasonings that we are using, and the amounts will be in the recipe that will be linked below in the description. We have cumin, oregano. In the middle here is cayenne pepper, smoked paprika, salt, and pepper. And that is what we are adding to the chili now. And I know it's all hitting like one spot, but we're going to add some chicken broth here in a second, but we're just coating the chicken with the spices and letting those cook in the olive oil a bit to release their flavor before we add the chicken broth. Yeah. It's got that Southwest Tex-Mex smell that just gets me going. Ooh, we also want to add a little more of a Tex-Mex flavor. And we are going to, let me grab my cutting board again. I thought I was done with it. I just want to cut this lime in half. I got a big fat lime. I'm going to cut it in half. And we are going to squeeze the juice of half a lime in our pot to add that delicious bright citrusy flavor, and then stir that up. Jeez. See, that's how it goes when I do my left hand. I just start flinging it everywhere. I'm trying, babe.
You're doing wonderful.
Thank you. We are going to add 5 cups of chicken stock. You can just buy the chicken stock, or you can make chicken stock by using one of these gooey kind of chicken bouillon bases. And this is better than bouillon. I grab this at Costco all the time. And on the inside, it's got this gooey, this goo, chicken goo. And it's a teaspoon for every cup. I usually put like a heaping teaspoon for every cup, just for some extra flavor. And that's what I've done here. Just hot water and better than bouillon. So we are going to pour these into chili mixture, and whatever is not dissolved will dissolve soon within the chili. And we'll stir that up. Now I'm going to take a ladle and I'm going to take back just a little bit of this broth. Just kind of stick it in there like that. Get a ladle full of broth. Put it into a container. We're going to take our beans, and I am using 1 can of Great Northern beans and 1 can of black beans. You can use whatever beans you like, but I think this is going to give, the black beans are going to give more of that Southwestern flavor, and then the white beans are staying a bit traditional with the white chicken chili type of recipe. We're just going to open up the cans of beans, and we want to drain these. So I've got a strainer over here. And we'll just strain the beans. We're just gonna add these right to the chicken chili pot here. So we'll add most of them, but we're gonna keep some. We're gonna keep some and we're going to add them to our food processor. So we're gonna do the same thing with the black beans. Drain them, get some water in there so you can get all the contents of that can out of it. And then just strain off or rinse off just a little bit. We'll put most of these in the pot and we'll leave about a third cup. Put that in there and we're gonna add our liquid and then we're gonna blend it just to thicken our chili a little bit. All right. We got this little bean slurry here that we will pour in. And then just stir everything together. So turn it down about halfway because you just want it to be simmering. You can let this simmer for 15 up to 30 minutes. I'm gonna take a taste to see if the seasoning is correct in here, if it's to my liking. I think the spice is good. It could even be a little spicier for me, but again, it's up to you. Chili is a personal thing and can be personalized to your liking. It's important if the chili tastes good, right? But it's also about the toppings. I am going to show you how to make one of the toppings from scratch. Instead of buying tortilla strips, we are going to make them. And we're going to avoid corn by making them with flour tortillas. So just grab a stack of flour tortillas, and it's a little bit easier with the smaller ones, especially if you're going to make tortilla chips, because then you can cut them into triangles. But in this case, we're going to make strips. So just simply cut these into the size strips that you would like. So I'd say about like that. Just cut like, I would say maybe just in half here. I think that'll be a good size. Just scatter them all over the sheet pan. Try to make it so that it's one layer. They're not too much on top of each other because you want to give them a chance to crisp up. And so you want to just spray a thin layer of avocado oil or whatever oil you're using onto your tortilla strips. I got your foot. Well, it's also moisturizing, so you're welcome. We will go ahead and put these in a 400-degree oven for about 8 minutes and be right back. The timer just went off, so we are going to take these out. And actually, we kept these in for 10 minutes. We checked them at 8 minutes and they weren't quite brown enough. As soon as you take them out of the oven, I'm going to salt these pretty liberally because they are a garnish. They're a chip, so you want them to be nice and salty. Just put some in a bowl for one of your garnishes. So I've turned the fire off and I've got a 16-ounce container of sour cream here. We just used a little bit of it on another night. But I'm gonna put about half in here, stir it up, decide if I wanna add the other half. Again, it's whatever you're looking for in the consistency of your chili. You could add the whole thing if you wanted. It is a big pot, so it's not like you're sitting there eating the whole thing yourself. So I'm gonna spoon in, left-handed, I'm gonna spoon in about half of this container of sour cream into the pot and stir that up and decide if that's gonna be the consistency I'm looking for. And it's just gonna instantly make it nice and creamy looking.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. All right, so let's ladle some of this into our bowl. This is the fun part for me because I like toppings. These are my suggestions. You add whatever you'd like. I suggest that we do a little cheese first. I think this is like a cheddar Monterey Jack type of blend. Let's add a little avocado. This avocado, I put salt and lime juice on it. Lime juice mostly because I didn't want it to brown, but it's also going to add a nice flavor. I don't know how fast this is going to squirt in, so my little trick here is going to be to put it in a spoon first, and then I can place it where I want if you're trying to make it look pretty. So squirt it if you want sour cream. And then I can place it in there. Because yes, I am anal like this when it comes to making a pretty bowl of soup. We can put some green onions and some cilantro. And then of course, some of our tortilla strips that we made. And then my thought was, for color, you know how you make like deviled eggs and things like that, and you always sprinkle a little paprika on top? It always looks so much better. Well, we have smoked paprika in our chili, so let's finish it with a little sprinkle of smoked paprika on the top. Finally, it is time to taste. So we have a beautiful bowl of white chicken chili here, as you can see. And the only thing that we added here in between takes was a lovely slice of lime, which actually I think is a great idea because we can squeeze a little into the chili. It's kind of a little bit of lime juice. Let's taste. I'm going to try and get a bite with a little bit of everything if I can. And a piece of
Hair?
tortilla on no, actually that's cheese. It's not hair. This is cheese pool. I know, right? Taste. Oh man. I just want to be alone with this. Oh, it's so good. It's so comforting tasting, but at the same time, light. It's so delicious. It's full of flavor, all the different components, the spiciness from the cayenne and the jalapeno, but it's just there lightly. It's not too hot because we did add that sour cream, the smokiness from the paprika. Everything is just balanced really nicely. Then of course, just all these wonderful toppings on at the end. It makes it an enjoyable meal to eat. And that's what you want every time that you eat. This is good. I think you should make it. Thank you, Cheryl, for your suggestion on making white chicken chili, because this is a winner. It's not hard to make. It's something that you can make through the week for dinner. And it's the perfect weather out now to go ahead and make a pot of chili. I think we got a winner, baby.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah. Wow. That was good. You're very funny. All right, well, we're going to go and eat this chili because I just want to sit on the couch, put on a movie, and have this warm bowl of chili in my lap and just eat it and be happy. Happy New Year again to you. Thank you for subscribing, for sharing this video with your friends. Thank you for following us on Facebook. Tara the Foodie YouTube channel is our page, and we hit over 2,000 followers, so we're very excited about that. Thank you very much for that.
Raise the roof.
Raise the roof. And we've started the live podcast as well. We're trying to do that once a week. I'm Tara the Foodie, and I'm here to take the mystery out of cooking for you. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.